All right, good morning, everybody. This is the Iceman here, and this is a Saturday morning, and I've been really reading some really interesting news, some really big stuff, and a lot of it has to do with Vince McMahon, John Cena, Triple H. As reported, as we all know, uh, the plans for SummerSlam was Brock Lesnar against the champion Daniel Bryan. With Bryan's injury, it changed everything. Now, Lesnar, going into SummerSlam, the plans were Brock Lesnar was going to totally annihilate Daniel Bryan. That were the plans. Now, with Daniel Bryan getting injured, the WWE had no other babyface superstar big enough to go up against Brock Lesnar. And John Cena's plans for the title of 2014 after he had lost was not to get it. So this changed everything. So Cena wins the belt, goes into SummerSlam, gets destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Now, with all this being said, because of the injury to Daniel Bryan, Vince started thinking that, this is our top merchandiser. He is the biggest thing in the WWE, in the WWE era. He is on top of the list in bringing income into the WWE. His merchandise selling is like through the roof. And Vince McMahon was thinking, and he had a lot of debates and a lot of disputes with Triple H because Triple H wanted to move forward doing a lot of different things. But Vince McMahon had told Triple H, basically, we can't do this to John Cena because there'll be a lot of doubt in the kids' minds and his other fans. And like Vince said, John Cena's biggest fans are the younger children. And for them to go on to think that John Cena got destroyed by Brock Lesnar left doubts in their minds. And Vince said, with all this being said, these kids, they are the future fans of the WWE as well as the present fans. And Vince went along to say, he says, we got to make John Cena look strong. He is the face of the WWE. We have nobody to replace him. We need to do what we can to keep John Cena up there and have kids not lose faith in their favorite superstar. Now, Triple H had other ideas on the matter, and I honestly do believe Triple H being a wrestler, Vince McMahon, he had his moments in the ring, but truly a promoter and not a wrestler. I think there is like an ego thing with Triple H. Um, there's no doubt in my mind that it bothers Triple H that John Cena is so popular, and John Cena has been so popular for so many years that, Triple H, he had his popularity, but it wasn't to the extent like John Cena has with the kids. And the bottom line is, I agree with Vince McMahon to a certain extent. Um, you don't want to disappoint the kids. I mean, these are kids' dreams. When the Make a Wish Foundation comes around, when kids are asked, as far as Make a Wish goes, as far as a WWE superstar, really the top name on their list is John Cena. Vince McMahon knows this, um, and he has fought with creative. And, to be downright honest with you, Vince still runs the company. He shouldn't have to fight with anybody. He does hire people to do their jobs, but as we all know, Vince McMahon oversees everything. And when Vince McMahon questions something, then you need to respond and say, yes, sir. I understand, sir. Triple H has gotten the ego to the point where, he is the son-in-law of Vince McMahon. And I'll be quite honest with you, I think Triple H would none other love it if Vince McMahon was out of the picture. And if Vince McMahon was totally out of the picture, the WWE would be turned around so drastically, it would be like it's a new promotion. And I honestly do believe that. Um, and a lot of people are down on Vince McMahon because of what he's done, but you got to look at it this way. This man made the biggest promotion ever in the world of professional wrestling, ever in the world. So, regardless of what you think of him, you can't take the credibility away from Vince McMahon. Um, his ideas with John Cena is basically this: he is the top merchandise seller in the business. He is the first guy that the Make-A-Wish kids want to see. I mean, they're all talking about John Cena. And like Vince McMahon said, until the day this stops, we're not going to stop pushing John Cena. And as time goes on and the more of this goes on, it just builds John Cena up that much bigger. Now, a lot of this is outside of the WWE TV. When it comes to watching WWE TV, John Cena has his great, huge amount of fans, but he also has his dislikers as well. But the bottom line is, when we're watching Monday Night Raw or if we're watching Friday Night SmackDown, and when John Cena comes out and the chants come out, let's go Cena, Cena sucks, it doesn't matter because the TV audience, in essence, is all involved in the ratings. But until the day that John Cena doesn't sell merchandise, isn't acknowledged by all the young kids in the world of professional wrestling in the WWE universe, things aren't going to change. And you can blame it on Vince McMahon. You can blame it on the WWE. A lot of people are blaming it on John Cena. How can you blame John Cena for being so popular with the young kids? These kids idolize John Cena. It's like all of us when we were little. We all had idols, whether it be a TV character like John Cena or a cartoon character. It doesn't matter. When we were kids, it was our thing. I mean, we always had an idol, whether it be a sports uh, celebrity. When I was a young kid, I was a Carl Yastrzemski fan, of the Red Sox. I was a Freddie Lynn fan of the Red Sox. I was a Jim Rice fan of the Red Sox. I was a Pedro Martinez fan of the Red Sox. I mean, all kids idolize celebrities in different areas of sports, and John Cena is the one that the kids idolize in the WWE. So Vince McMahon made it a point, and I know Triple H disagrees with all of this, and this is where things get real edgy here. And of course, I do believe if Triple H had his way, Randy Orton would be at the top of the mountain in the WWE. Now, Randy Orton, in my eyes, is a very good superstar. He's a great wrestler. But with his personality, his gimmick, could anybody really see him being the face of the WWE? Now, be quite honest. Could you? Of course not. The face of the WWE is always going to be a baby face, by all means. Now, whether Daniel Bryan is the next baby face of the WWE remains to be seen. I don't think so. But then again, the bottom line is a star like John Cena does not come around all that often. And it's very rare to see somebody like him soar to the top and be as big as he is in the financial aspect of a business. May not be so much on TV, but financially he is a huge asset to the WWE. Vince McMahon recognizes this. Vince McMahon is definitely loyal to John Cena. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with it. I think it's right. I think Triple H has ego issues. And I think Triple H, just like he did with CM Punk, he wanted him out of the picture. I honestly do believe Triple H won't be happy till the John Cena days are over in the WWE. Those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions on this Saturday. Everybody have a great Saturday. This is the Iceman. Peace out, everybody.